next spark is The Myth of Multitasking. You're Not Being as Productive as You Think by Darrin Sharp. Darrin is a climate researcher and weekend warrior cyclist. Welcome, Darrin.
Hey, it's really good to be here tonight. Before I get started, I would like to ask everybody to turn off your phone and put it away. I know we're supposed to be very cutting edge this evening, but by the time I'm done, I think you'll see why I'm asking you to do this. If anybody misses a call from the president in the next 5 minutes, you have my permission to tell Mr. Obama that it was my fault. Multitasking. I want to talk a little bit about what it is, why it's not a good idea, and I'll give you a few tips as to how you can become a better unitasker. The term multitasking originated in the 1960s in the computer industry. It originally referred to running multiple computer programs on one computer all at the same time. But these days, it's come to have a more general meaning. It means doing many things at once. In an office environment, this might take the form of making phone calls, writing code, maybe IMing, texting, doing Facebook, all at the same time. When it comes to multitasking, I think that email deserves a dishonorable mention. I'm a researcher and I go to a lot of conferences, so I'll see scenes like this pretty often. Got a room full of people, a lot of people in the audience with their laptops open. I guarantee that most of those people with their laptops open are doing email. They are not giving the speaker the attention that he deserves and is entitled to. A lot of people don't realize it, but eating in front of your computer is a form of multitasking. Okay, so what's the big deal? Well, the thing is, there's really no such thing as multitasking. What you're really doing is switch tasking. It's like when you have a bunch of windows open on your computer and you're switching between them. Every time you switch windows, it takes the computer a moment to refocus. You do that enough times during the day, you spend all the time refocusing. You don't get anything done. That was a demonstration of the perils of multitasking. You just can't listen to what I'm saying and read what's on the screen at the same time and make sense of it. Let's try it again, unitasking this time. Multitasking, there's really no such thing. You're really switch tasking. It's like when you switch between the windows on your computer. Every time you switch windows, you pay a price as the computer refocuses. You do it enough times, you spend all your time refocusing. Same with your brain, you don't get anything done. Multitasking has been shown to make you up to 40% less productive. And this was demonstrated by interrupting volunteer research subjects as they worked on math problems. If that wasn't bad enough, multitasking has been shown to contribute to weight gain. If you're multitasking and eating lunch at your computer, not only might you not realize how many calories you're taking in at that meal, but later on in the afternoon, the research has shown that you might not remember exactly how big that cheeseburger you had for lunch was, and you might think you need to make up for it with a couple extra chocolate chip cookies in the afternoon. At this point, I want to introduce you to a buddy of mine who's an excellent unitasker. I'm trying to learn a lot from him. This is Tucker. Anybody who knows dogs knows that dogs are really good at two things. One is living in the moment. Two is focusing on the task at hand. For example, when Tucker is eating, that's all he's doing. He is totally focused on that bowl of kibble until he licks the last crumb off the bottom. Not even a skateboarder zooming through the living room is going to distract him from his food. And when Tucker and I are training and he's working for a treat, he is totally focused on me. How's that for a look of focus and concentration? I only wish all the people in my life could be as focused as T is here. And when Tucker... I don't think we need to get into that. I think you got the idea. Okay, I want to leave you with 3 ways that you can become a better unitasker. The first one deals with email. When you're at your desk trying to get a lot done, close your email application. Don't just minimize the window, actually close the application. That way, you're going to be less tempted to just sneak a peek and see what earth-shattering email has showed up in the last 2 minutes since the last time you checked. When you're really trying to get things done, try to devote at least 30 minutes at a time to a task. If you can get heads down, focused, no interruptions for 30 minutes, I guarantee you're going to be more productive. And finally, don't eat lunch in front of your computer. Instead of mindlessly and voyeuristically surfing the Facebook timelines of people you barely even know, How about asking one of your coworkers to lunch and make a connection with a real live person? Multitasking, just say no. You will be more productive, and the people in your life will appreciate your extra focus and attentiveness.
Okay, so our next sorry.